we do have one more thing. This is iPhone 10.
Hey guys, Pilot here from Pilot's Game Tech. It's been 3 days now since the Apple's event, and things have finally started to settle down. People have started to talk about some nitty-gritty details from the event and about the products launched by Apple on that day. One of the most important features from the iPhone 10 is Face ID, which had an embarrassing debut on its first ever public appearance. We all saw the moment of embarrassment which Craig Federighi had to go through when the Face ID failed on its first public demo, where it mattered the most. Internet was quick to react on this topic. A lot of people blindly blamed that Face ID failed to recognize and the Face ID technology can never beat Touch ID. Some came to rescue Apple and said that the phone was not set up properly and the Face ID was not at fault. After this, I decided to dig in deeper and find out what might be the real reason behind the failed Face ID demo at first. So before I say anything, I want you all to watch this video where Face ID failed in the demo presentation.
Wow, well, I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to give all of you your first live look at iPhone 10. This is a phone we've been dreaming about for a long time, but the reality of it in your hand, it's really something epic. So let's take a look. Here is iPhone 10. Now, unlocking it is as easy as looking at it and swiping up. And, you know, let's try that again. Ho. Let's go to backup here and get right in.
Okay, so we all saw that Face ID failed to recognize Craig Federighi's face 2 times in a row, prompting him to turn to the backup device. So to find out what might have really happened, let me show you a small demonstration. So this is my iPhone 7 which have Touch ID feature. On the top of Touch ID, there is also a passcode which is used as an added security feature. You are prompted to enter passcode in mainly 2 scenarios. First is when you restart the phone and the login screen looks like this. Notice here that it says Touch ID requires your passcode when the iPhone restarts. A lot of people who came to rescue Apple said that the phone might have been just turned on before the presentation, and while Craig tried to unlock it, it asked passcode because the phone has been restarted. Okay, so if you look at the iPhone screen from the presentation, then it is different from what I got on my phone. Clearly that cannot be the case. Okay, so jumping to the second scenario where the biometric sensor, in this case Touch ID, fails to recognize the fingerprint. We get a screen with a message, your passcode is required to enable Touch ID. Okay, hold before you jump into any conclusion. There is more to this story. So while I tried to unlock my phone, I used a finger which is not set up with the Touch ID, and that is why it prompted me to enter the passcode. Also, if you go back to the message from Apple's demonstration, the screen looks similar to what I have got on my phone when I tried to use a finger not set up with the Touch ID. So it is possible that Face ID was never set up on the first phone used by Craig Federighi, and the second phone was set up so it worked fine. This could be a small mistake by the crew who set up the demonstration. Now I want to show you one tiny detail which I promise you might have missed, and after watching this, we might get a real answer. When Craig Federighi switched from the first phone to the second, he smartly wiped off his face. A lot of you might be thinking that this could be just a nervous reaction, but wait, that's not really a nervous reaction. You can see he's clearly trying to wipe off his face for some oil or maybe dust on his skin. So it is highly likely that Face ID is not so good with oily and dusty skin, and Craig knew it, so he quickly tried to fix it. I'm not trying to say this is the only reason. It is also possible that Face ID wasn't set up on the first device after all. Well, we might never know the real answer, but Apple executives will for sure remember this moment for a long time. I hope this video will make things little bit clear about the whole Face ID fail thing, and it will help you in deciding your future phone. If you like this video, then please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye.